Where is our sister? Rebekah.
Hello, sister.
What the bloody hell?
Rebekah, language, please.
Rebekah Mikaelson.
Hello, sister.
I'd like you all to meet my sister, Rebekah.
And who are you? I'm the new girl. Hush now. It's just a storm.
You ever gonna tell me the name?
Sure. When you earn it. Don't be afraid. I won't let it hurt you. Know who I am? Yeah.
Sisters from this very city.
I may be old, Elijah, but I'm hardly senile. Not 3 years later, he stuck a silver dagger in my chest and sent me into a magical slumber for 90 years. Do you know why? Because I had the audacity to try and live my life on my own without him. How did you turn? She called upon the sun for life and the ancient white oak tree, one of nature's eternal objects for immortality. That night, my father offered us wine laced with blood. And then he drove his sword through our hearts and killed you. And he wasn't delicate about it either.
You're Klaus's sister.
Rebekah, pleasure. If you come after my brother, I will rip you apart. Now that is no way to treat a pregnant lady. I do hate bad manners. I'm stronger than you, I'm faster than you, and I'm quite certain I can tell you how old is a lot easier than you. Not disagree on the easy part. Go ahead, try and kill me. Us girls have got to look out for each other. Please do not play dumb with me. Rebekah!
I just saw the werewolf from Earth, that's
Are
all!
you lying to me, Katie? I suggest you answer my question honestly. Just answer the question, Katie, please.
Your hands off her, she's pregnant, for God's sake!
They were very rude. Trying to victimize a poor innocent girl just trying to find her way to the water. So sorry, were they friends of yours? Kill a demon today, face the devil tomorrow.
All of us live with a demon inside. Some days you control the demon, and other days it controls.
Because we are capable of doing terrible things, but we are also capable of forgiveness.
Has history taught you nothing? We don't abandon you! Nick, you drive us away!
I suppose it's a family trait. Everything we love turn to ash. He frightens us all. That is why we stick together as one, always and forever.
Always and forever. Even though he locked you in a coffin for 90 years?
We're vampires. Our emotions are heightened. Here's a set of mystical silver daggers. One in the heart sends us into a deep slumber. Klaus gets his jollies from keeping us in a box until he decides to pull the dagger out. But Nick was not born a killer. None of us were. You did this to us when you turned us into vampires.
You always talk of Nick's happiness. But for 1,000 years he has robbed me of any chance of my own. What about me, Elijah? I'm not a concern for you.
I've spent my whole life loving and hating my brother with equal measure.
Always and forever, Nick. What is it with you two? You say you hate him, but the way you deal with him, it's so clear.
But you, dear sister, need a lesson in what you can and cannot take from me.
You take joy in other people's pain and then you wonder why I hate you.
Yes, and that hatred led you to do what you did. Admit the truth.
But you still love him? He's my brother.
She's my family.
And I'm immortal.
Save my sister.
But I realize now that after 1,000 years together as a family, you're the only one who never left me.
Long may it pass.
You summoned our father. You brought him to our home. What possible defense could you have?
I knew he was the only thing that you feared, and I wanted you to run.
Because you hated me.
Because you were hateful. You denied me the freedom to love. You were cruel and controlling and manipulative.
I was trying to protect you.
She was dying and I acted with human decency. You can't get more human than that.
Actually, you can.
You can stand idly by as poor April takes her final breath. You can ask, why does this always happen to innocent people?
Why is it so hard for you to let me be happy?
Because your happiness comes at the expense of my sanity. Because I refuse to entertain yet another one of your whims. Because you are bored. And you're looking for a reason to matter.
You left me.
I only had time to save one of you, and you can't be killed. Rest assured I had a worse day than you. I think it's time for us to move on and find some more werewolves.
So you can create your hyper family? You don't know anything about family. I warned you. My heart broke thinking I'd never see you again.
Calm down, Rebecca. There's a good girl.
It's always been me. Not Finn, not Elijah, not Paul, me. Oh, I loved you through everything and you didn't even care.
Drop it!
Marcel is not at fault. I called Michael.
Rebecca,
I was the one who brought him to New Orleans because of your wickedness. I wanted love and happiness, and you denied me the freedom to have either. Go right ahead. Laugh at the girl you love too easily. But I would rather have lived my life than yours, Nick. No one will ever sit around a table telling stories about a man who couldn't love.
I am a vicious, heartless monster, and so you summoned Michael to kill me. Admit it.
It's not true.
You know what you did. Admit it.
I didn't.
You wanted me dead.
We'll be alright. We will be alright.
It isn't true.
I want to believe you, sister.
Actually, I'd like you to find Michael. Our father.
You cannot hide from me, Rebecca.
You made our lives a living hell. You tormented.
I know I can be difficult, but I did not make myself this way.
We are the strongest creatures in the world, and yet we are damaged beyond repair. We live without hope, but we will not.
Me and Sam, we have had our fair share of fights. More than our share. But no matter how bad it got, we always made it right. Because we're family. And you might be an all-powerful being. But I think you're human when it counts. You simply need your brother.
I want love. I want a family of my own.
But now I see. You did it for love. The love of my daughter.
Nick, you do not need me anymore.
Thank you for not abandoning me.
And if something happens, we will deal with it. Together. A wise man once told me, family don't end in blood. But it doesn't start there either. Family cares about you, not what you can do for them.
In spite of our differences, Rebecca, there is no one I would trust more with my daughter's life.
I've lived as a vampire for over 1,000 years. I've experienced everything the world has to offer. Except those experiences that being a vampire makes impossible.
I know that we can't go back to the way things were. But I wish that we could just be family again.
I do too. I never should have got in the way of your happiness, Rebecca.
You don't have to apologize.
Then let me make it up to you.
However angry he is, I know my brother.
Anything is possible. Take me instead.
Nick, no! Endless torment, fine, but he will never let me die.
I've asked Caroline to get you the cure. In a handful of decades, when it's time, you can go to Mystic Falls and get it. Then if you no longer wish to be a vampire, it's your choice. Live the life you've always wanted to live. My sister.
Marcel Gerard. You are my friend, my partner, my love. I would very much like to be your wife.